Again, Victor Rosa coming to you from my podcast Out in Black on YouTube. Yes, the seventh ordeal. This 7-part series of writings and videos must deal with the inconsistencies present, in how humanity believes it has been allowed to survive. From the moment when the first father asked who first of all the entity that could darken the light which gives breath to the flesh. How man has shaded the most powerful truth of character to lessen the woman. Was this the moment a new and inadequate construct of falsehoods was born and written in a book with torn out pages? Oh, sorry, I've done it again. Excuse me, let me change that. So you know which video you're watching. From alternative facts to applauding lies, to the wicked working inside the government, all the while having utter disdain for it, to so-called churches drawing evil to their sanctuaries while ignoring the truth that all of their evil was and is planned at their altars. These things are not anomalies. They are direct expressions of an established semblance to spiritual doctrine given from a divine God. Who is to blame for the world? All the glorious displays of continuous cruelty, all the gluttonous money hoarders, all the celebrated despisers of the poor, all the crooks and thieves with their merry band of evil enablers, wobbling fat and stuffed along on this world like a bloated carcass rotting in the midday sun. Here you will find what is happening and what choices we have to do something else. As the saying goes, if you like it, for sure the devil has openings in his own awards show. The seventh ordeal, the matrix of life, the continuum of knowledge. Learning is a continuum. No man can stop knowledge. Knowledge is a connective energy. Once the link up is established, the spigot runs full on. Now comes the ordeal. America is with us. The world has let loose the balance of knowledge, which is named ignorance. There's always a balance. Knowledge and ignorance. Knowledge and ignorance. Flip sides of the same coin. There's always a balance in everything. The discovery of new knowledge is based on the intensity of the questioner. The matrix of life can never be powered down or off. Now, knowledge can be hoarded for a while, but it cannot be suppressed. Knowledge is more often kept secret, but knowledge that is not shared reeks of arrogance. Take politics, for example. Politicians often believe that a learned population is a skeptical population. These sorts of politicians believe that the truth often immunizes people and prevents them from being swayed or fooled by their specious answers. You think there are some politicians that don't speak plainly? They trickeration you. They give you obfuscated explanations that have no ending in what you ask them for, the problem that they have. I mean, and they are spoken to like they are children, never answering a question seriously. You ever see them politicians? You ever get tired of them? If I ask a politician an answer and they can't give me an answer of the question I asked, think about it. The greatest example in history is the perpetuation of slavery. White supremacists actually believe that they could stand in front of the flow of knowledge and even turn it off. Hold on. You actually thought they could do that. They actually thought they could keep human beings ignorant all their lives. Nobody would learn something, even if you don't have a written book, text, examples, that they would never learn anything. Like knowledge is all written in books, and from the beginning of time, knowledge was passed by gatherings. Things are learned by people watching other people do them, and then mimicking what they do, and then they gain the skill to do it. Let's say like farming. Let's say like machinery. Let's say like wheels. Let's say like horses or harness or developing weapons. All that just was learned through gatherings, watching somebody that knew how to do it, then they know how to do it, and then it's passed on and on and on and on. I don't understand that. What these white supremacists thought that they could keep slaves ignorant. The height of arrogance. That the slaves, if kept uneducated, would never want to be treated as children of God. Wow. What a delusional bunch these white supremacists were. They still are today. Nothing can plug, block, or impede the matrix of life. You know, when life was created, yes, life is created, male, female get together, and of course, the matrix is how the woman passes through her matrix of life. Don't try to figure it out if you don't understand where I'm coming from. Actually, you have to get into the spiritual nature of the word in order to understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand, don't worry about it. You know, but then that is not the end, because obviously you have to educate that new human being. That human being already has some inborn things that they know. They know they need to eat. They open their mouth. They know where the food is. It go into the mouth. It don't go in their hand. It don't go in their neck. It don't go in their side. So it's always some things in. Then they know when they need to clear out waste of their body. Or babies, they know how to do that very well. You don't have to teach them how to do number one and number two. But it just that's the thing I'm talking about. Again, like I say, the knowledge, the matrix of life, the things you need to learn. Don't be fooled continuously by these things, and then when you find yourself in trouble in certain areas of life, finances is just one area. In all areas of life, like prosperity or community, things like that, roads or air. Water, clean water, all those things, you have a hand in saying this is okay. You as citizens, you as American citizens, the major life, the learning process, the thing that you have to engage yourself in community, engage in your government, self-governance. Or the seventh ordeal, the matrix of life, the continuum of knowledge.